So what's unique about us? Well, we do have a slow, and most other programs don't have a slow. The slow is the relationship build. We shift from fear to love, and what does that mean? So that's an easy phrase, right? Oh, we're going to shift from fear to love. Oh, okay. Well, what does it mean? Fear means you need a credible threat somewhere. So when you're riding down the highway, you need a police car sitting at every mile marker, or otherwise I'm out of here, right? Or if you're going really, really fast, you have the rest of the people in the car going, you see anybody? You see anybody? You see anybody? No, we got to get there. All right? So as soon as the credible threat is gone, we're free to do whatever. So in conscious discipline, when you shift to love, that says, I am willing to be a credible model. And I'm not going to be perfect by any means. Never. But I will rise up thousands and thousands and thousands of times and show you how you come back from that. So I'm going to go off the deep end, and I'm going to show all the children in the world how to go off the deep end. But I'm also going to show you how to come back. Now, that's what I didn't see when I grew up. I don't know about you. I saw them go off the deep end, but I didn't see them come back. I saw them come back. I didn't see how they came back. You know, either they went off in some room and came back, you know, so I'd go off in my room and come back and go, well, that sucks. I didn't see anything magic in that. So we didn't see the hows. And we also do this thing. What's unique, we're working on the pause button. And I don't think even now, and especially with my knee and other things and just life itself, there's time when my pause button is just off. And I go back to what I've always known is stimulus response. You do this, you get a good job. You do this, you get this, you get this, you get this. So stimulus response. And what we're typically doing is we've got real good at possibly working with animals. Because this part of the brain, the lower part of the brain, we have in common with the animal world. And our stimulus response version of how we guide people is the same as the animal world. It actually came from working with, from Skinner's original work with animals. Now, what we're trying to say is let's move on up. And there's a song there, moving on up. Okay, we're going to move up, and we're going to move past a stimulus response into stimulus pause response. But in that pause, it's not just like holding your breath and waiting a second. There is a ton of skills. I would say a couple books worth of skills that make up that pause. And why do we want that pause? When we're down here in the lower centers of our brain, we cannot see from anybody else's perspective except our own. I don't know of any little animal that goes, I wonder what that tiger's thinking. Or I'm sure they don't like what I'm wearing. All right? So when we get up here, we become uniquely human, and we get to do something that's a miracle. We get to see the world any way we want to. Anyway. We can have a miserable day and support it with data. We can have a wonderful day and support it with data. We can make it up any way we want. Anyway, isn't that something? I think it's a miracle. But we can make it up. We can see it differently. We can let go of the voices in our head. We can let go of our pre-programmed childhood conditioning that said, I'm not good enough, you're not good enough, that there's an us and them. I can get here and say, we are all in this world together. And I think that's exciting. I think it's exciting. And we can help other people come up here and go, you can see it any way you want to. You can see these kids as not worthy and throw them out, or you can see these kids as calling for help and bring them in. We get this option.